This is grade 7, chapter 2, part 3, dividing decimal numbers. So when we go to the very first part, the example is 15.4 divided by 3.6 equals, 427,778. So that can't be right. So we need to put a decimal in there. So to use estimation, we're going to round this to 15, and we're going to round this to 3. So this goes to 15. This goes to 3. So we divide 15 by 3, and we know that that equals 5. Sorry, not 3. That equals 5. So if we're going to place a decimal in here, we're probably going to place the decimal at between the 4 and the 2, because 5 is closer to 4 than it is to 42. It's closer to 4.2 than it is to 42.7, right? So the answer is 4.27778. If we're going to use estimation to place the decimal point using a number line, we're going to take 4 and we're going to round this to about 0.4. Because we can't put it as 4 up to 1, because that would equal 4, and that's not close. And if we put it down to 0, it's not going to work either, because that's going to be 0. You can't divide by 0. So think 4 divided by 0.4. How many times 0.4 goes into 4? So we can count. So every dash, this is 0.4 right here. So that's 0.4. That's 0.4. This is 0.4 here. This is 0.4 here. 0.4. 0.4, 0.4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So as we count that up, those are all the 0.4s between 0 and 4. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. Sorry, I'll count on this side so it may make it a little easier here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we know that 4 divided by 0.4, 0.4 equals 10. So then when we take this number, it must equal 10.47619. 4.4 divided by 0.42 is 10.47619. Okay? Finally, to divide decimals on paper, when we go 0.34 divided by 1.36, what we're going to do is we're going to take this decimal and move it over 2 places here. And when we do that, we move this decimal over here. So now 0.34 is now 34 divided by 136. We know that it doesn't go into 1. 34 doesn't go into 1 at all, so it's 0. It doesn't go into 13 at all, and we know that it goes into 136 4 times. So we go 4 multiplied by, let me get rid of this here, 4, holy bejesus, sorry, we're almost done. 4 times 34 equals 136, so the remainder is 0. So this equals 4. 1.36 divided by 0.34 equals 4. So that's if you're going to use paper, that's how you would do it. If you would like to practice, here we go. So 5 into 40.5. We know that it doesn't go into 4. It goes into 40 8 times, so 40 to 40. There's 0. 0.8 equals 1. And the decimal is here because we bring it right up. So the decimal is there. So 5 goes into 8. There's no decimal here. That's 1 time, so 5 times 1 is 5. There's 3 left over. We drop a 0 here because there's infinite numbers of zeros, so 30. It goes into 36 times. And there's your answer. equals 8.16. So if you're going to do it on paper, there's one way. If you wanted to go 57 or 3 into 57.9, it goes into 5 one time. So there's 3 times 3 equals 2. You drop that 7 down. It goes into 3 goes into 27 9 times. There's 27. That equals 0. 9, it goes into, and there's a decimal here because there's a decimal there. So we just raise that decimal up. And then 9, or 3 times 3 equals 9, so there's 0. So your answer here is 19.3.